The BJP has expelled K.S. Ishwarappa from the party after the leader has decided to contest as an independent candidate from Karnataka's Shivamogga. In a statement, the party has emphasized that K.S. Ishwarappa has embarrassed them by going to polls as an independent candidate. The former Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka and senior BJP leader had submitted his nomination papers as an independent candidate from Shivamogga on April 12th. Ishwarappa has also, in fact, reiterated that he will win elections and go back to the BJP again, and has also stated that he's previously competed with the Lotus sign. Meanwhile, Karnataka BJP President B.Y. Vijendra has expressed disappointment over this incident.
Command based on the, I will put it other way, it's very unfortunate on the part of Ishwarappa ji. Being a senior leader, being a former party president, former deputy chief minister, when our high command decision, he should have obeyed the orders of the party high command. See, when party has decided not to give ticket to his son from the Haveri Lok Sabha constituency, it's not Vijendra's decision, it's not Yediyurappa's decision. It is a party high command based on the feedback which they have got. They have taken the decision. So, but finally he is blaming, every alternate days he is blaming Yediyurappa and party president here in Karnataka. It's not going to help him either.
All right, there, of course, you've heard what Vijendra had to say. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Belly Thomas. Belly, high-octane developments are taking place in Karnataka ahead of the phase 2 of polling that is to take place on the 26th of April. BJP has now expelled Ishwarappa, who is the former Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, over his decision to contest as an independent candidate. We've just heard the Karnataka BJP chief emphasize that he did not follow the directives issued by the party's high command, and this is what has prompted his expulsion. What further details can you give with regards to these developments?
Absolutely, Pia. Monday was the last day to withdraw the nomination. So the BJP, the state unit of the state unit of BJP was very hopeful that Ishwarappa might withdraw his nomination. So at the closing hours of Monday, when they got to know that KZ, the former Deputy Chief Minister Ishwarappa, was adamant about continuing to poll, the party, the state leadership had issued a notice that he would be expelled from the party for 6 years. And the war between Ishwarappa and Yediyurappa is that Ishwarappa puts forth that Yediyurappa's dynastic politics was kind of given support from the high command, but his son Kantesh, whom he sought ticket for Haveri constituency, was denied, and this was the reason that he decided to stand as an independent candidate in Karnataka's Shivamogga. So the BJP candidate in Shivamogga, none other than veteran leader Yediyurappa's son B.Y. Rajendra, had to tackle not only the Congress's Geeta Shivakumar, but also K.S. Ishwarappa, who had enormous support in that constituency. So taking all these issues, even recently Home Minister Amit Shah had come to Karnataka and he had summoned Ishwarappa to Delhi, to the national capital, to actually speak with him and sort out things. But after Ishwarappa reached New Delhi, the Home Minister did not meet him. So he had come back and he had again stated that the High Command is kind of giving him a signal that he can go ahead with his independent fighting. And again, there was issues about Ishwarappa contesting the elections, campaigning using Prime Minister Modi's face and the lotus symbol, even though he was an independent candidate. He is also hopeful that once he wins the constituency seat, he would be taken back into the party. Is what his claims are. Yeah.
All right, Belly, with that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details. Meanwhile, even as there is tumult in Karnataka as far as the BJP is concerned, there's some good news for the ruling party from Gujarat. The BJP has now won its very first seat in the Lok Sabha polls, as its candidate from Surat has won uncontested. As per a statement issued by the state chief minister Bhupendra Patel, the victory has been a great sign for the party. This has come after the nomination of the opposition Congress candidate was rejected, and other candidates had withdrawn their nominations as well. On the final day of nominations, a total of 8 candidates who were mostly independent, along with Pyarelal Bharti from the Bahujan Samaj Party, had opted to withdraw their nominations. In fact, let us listen in to what exactly the winner from Surat, Mukesh Yadav, has to say.
विकास विकसित भारत के लिए मत मांग रहे थे। हम लोग नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब के काम पर मत मांग रहे थे। आज गुजरात में, सूरत में, देश में पहला कमल खिला है। मैं ये कमल आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री और विश्व पुरुष श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब के चरण कमलों में अर्पण करता हूँ। इस प्रकार की ये पूरी विकास।
My colleague Abhijit Bhatt joins us on the broadcast. Abhijit, good news for the BJP. They have already won a seat from Surat in Gujarat. What's the situation looking like on the ground? The BJP had in fact swept the state elections back in 2022. Do you think the same momentum is still on and they're on the trajectory to a rerun of what happened back in 2019?
बिल्कुल मैं बताऊं तो जिस तरह से गुजरात में 26 बैठक जो है 26 सीटें जो 2014 और 2019 में भाजपा ने जीत ली थी, और 2024 में भी 26 बैठक जीतने का टारगेट के साथ भाजपा मैदान में आई थी। और जिस तरह से सूरत का कल अनाउंस हुआ है, घोषित हुआ है, और पहली बार ही गुजरात के इतिहास में भी पहली बार निर्विरोध घोषित किया गया, क्योंकि गुजरात में जब देश आजाद हुआ उसके बाद जब पहला इलेक्शन हुआ था 1951, उसके बाद से जितने भी इलेक्शन हुए उसमें कहीं पे भी कभी भी कांग्रेस का जो कैंडिडेट रहता था उसका कभी फॉर्म रिजेक्ट नहीं हुआ है। लेकिन ये पहली बार है कि जब कांग्रेस के उम्मीदवार का फॉर्म जो है वो रिजेक्ट हुआ, उसके बाद कमी उम्मीदवार था उसका भी फॉर्म रिजेक्ट हुआ। तो उसके चलते कहीं ना कहीं कांग्रेस में जो आंतरिक कलह जो चल रहा है वो कहीं ना कहीं बाहर आज देखने को मिल रहा है, क्योंकि जब से नीतीश कुंभानी ने फॉर्म सबमिट करा था तब से लेके वहां के स्थानीय जो कांग्रेस के नेता है वो विरोध कर रहे थे। और जिस तरह से भाजपा ने जीत हासिल की है और निर्विरोध चुनाव घोषित किया गया है मुकेश लाल को सांसद के तौर पे, तो ये एक बड़ा अचीवमेंट है गुजरात भाजपा के लिए, क्योंकि भाजपा ने गुजरात में हर एक बैठक पे 5 लाख से ज्यादा मतों से जीतने का टारगेट जो रखा था, उसमें पहला जो कमल खिला है। तो वो कहीं ना कहीं भाजपा की जो अचीवमेंट है, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का जो विजन है विकसित भारत 2047 का, तो उसको चलते कहीं ना कहीं भाजपा ने जो पूरे गुजरात में कैंपेनिंग करा है और कर रहे हैं, तो उसके चलते ये कहीं ना कहीं भाजपा के लिए बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट माना जा रहा है। जी,
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.